Hi, everybody. This is Beth Vredenburg. I am the head of branch services here at the Poughkeepsie Public Library District, and we are here today to talk about our new Seed Sowing Center, which is the seed library that we have started, and we've started it for this brand new growing season. Here to show you all the things that you can do with the Seed Sowing Center is my son, Travis, and he'll show you how it works.
Hi there, welcome to the Seed Sowing Center. Your library card is your key to your gardening experience. You first get to choose what garden you'd like to grow. We have herbs, vegetables, flowers, and a grab bag. It is a mystery bag. Who knows what kind of fun is inside? Just go to our website, fill out the form, and our awesome library staff will get it ready for you.
Okay, so that video actually lives on our website now, and all of our patrons can go and they can fill out a form, just as Travis said, so that they can get the kinds of seeds that they want. Our patrons are able to select the library location that they want their seeds delivered to, and then they pick them up, and then they can use them at home. So what is the purpose of a seed library? Why would a library actually want to have one of these in their library? Well, first of all, what it can do is give patrons access to not only the seeds, but we provide information and actual tools. So digital tools as well as physical tools that you can use to do some gardening at home. So once they have their garden started, then they're able to use some other information that we have to keep their garden growing and know what kind of problems and issues they might run across while they're doing that. And we also pair this with some informational programming that people can come to for free so that they can keep growing their garden as the season goes. And since we have patrons in many different kinds of atmospheres, if they have a little space like a balcony, they can find out how to grow that way. They have a lot of outdoor space. How do you do a huge garden? And so these are some things that they can learn as we go. So what the purpose actually is to, first of all, you want to build a relationship with your community gardeners. So those that are already gardening, it would be great to get that connection with the library so that those who want to learn how to garden can actually connect with each other. The library can provide more free programming through utilizing the community gardeners and the local growers to help explain how they do things. And then that will help the community itself keep the service alive, relevant, and sustainable because it'll be ongoing. You don't have to spend so much money because people will connect with each other. Also, it's great to get the community involved in a hobby that has health and well-being benefits. There's skills that it can teach, and it can bring about a little self-sufficiency so people can have their own food growing right there in their own home. And other ways that you can get the community involved. So things that we will do with our library that might give you a few ideas. You can invite the community to share what they have grown with a show-off day. So maybe everybody comes and either they bring pictures or they bring some of the things that they've grown, and either you can do a swap with those things or you can just share them and do kind of a show and tell. You can have a dedicated social media space, which we do, for pics of what the community has grown through the seeds that they've gotten through your seed library. It's great to do things like feature community grow pick maybe every week, depending on how many you get. You can start them in early summer when everybody is starting to get their sprouts and go all the way through the summer. What are some great things that they've come across that are growing now that they've gotten their seeds? And there's other ways to collaborate with local community garden, with the groups. Maybe you'll start one as a program in your library. So things that the staff might want to think about as you put something like this together. So number one, make it easy. Please don't complicate it. Whatever it is that you have, your resources now, try not to spread that too thin. Make it as easy as possible on you and easy for the patrons to be able to get their seeds as well. So if you don't have time to do a lot of sorting, then don't get things in bulk. Try to get, things that are already pre-sorted if that's possible, or find volunteers who can do that for you to be able to set those all, and also pre-package anything you possibly can. Therefore, you're not doing one at a time as they come in and really making it complicated for staff. One of the things that we decided to do with models that we had already built in previous libraries was to pare them way down from things that we had done before. So it requires less staff time and the seeds get to the patrons more quickly. So whatever that means for your library, that's probably what you want to think about. And what we did was on our website is to provide a form that can be filled out, and it has the location of the library where they can pick it up. So it's just easy for everyone. And then those that are involved get the feedback from the form, so we know that a patron has filled it out, and then it goes to whoever's going to fulfill that seed request. And then it is as little as 2 days, it gets out to them. And we tried to provide that information to the patrons as best we could so that they understood why it takes a little bit of time and then how it works. And then down at the bottom, you'll see here is our website where you can go. And here we have everything about it. There's the video that Travis has provided about how to do it. This is where things will live, pictures and such that the patrons will give to us about things that they've grown. And here is your request form. So we made it as simple as possible. Name, email, library barcode, because we used that to know. We gave our patrons a limit of 1 request per season for now, until, since this is our first season, to make sure that we have enough for all the patrons who request by the end of the season. And we'll reevaluate again next year and find out what we need to do to make that even better. And then it tells you a little bit about the seed sowing kits here and information about who to contact and what to do in case you have questions. And then lastly, things to know before you grow. So what you want to do is always consider what you're going to do in case you have extra seeds. So where do they go and how do you store them? So what you want to think about firstly is they have to be in a cool, dry space so that they don't sprout. So make sure that you have enough room for that, whatever that means for your library, and however many seeds you think you might have that are extra. So just make sure you have space for that. The next things you want to do is consider whether you want the public to have access to the seeds on their own. There are many seed libraries that do this, where they put them in an actual card catalog, and then people can just come and collect them. If you think that that will work for your patrons, that is one way to do it. That is not how we decided to do that. We have decided that staff will provide that service, so people will request it and then staff will be able to help with that, and people will come pick it up as they would a book hold. So those are considerations for sure, and you can just decide what that means for your library. One of the other things that we ran across, especially this year, that seed companies are giving fewer actual donations. So if you think that you're going to be able to just run through the list of resources that we have for donations and be able to make that work for you, I would say it depends on what you're actually trying to do and how many patrons you're providing for. That might be possible, but it wasn't really for us. We actually, through the request that I had done in the past for other seed libraries, it wasn't enough. So we had to actually purchase some more past the ones that we were able to get donations for. So if you have any questions, you can always contact me. My contact information is there. And then happy growing.